Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here, mostly in the moments with me, Mystic Mia Moksha, for another Love Pick a Card reading. We're looking at their current thoughts about you. We have 3 piles here. You may choose a pile based on the number, the image, or the crystal that resonates with you. For the crystals, I went with the theme of crystals that help you sleep better at night. I was watching this video where they mentioned that Amethyst, Celestite, and Howlite, if you put it under your pillow, helps you sleep better. Howlite is a beautiful crystal that helps you keep calm and not say mean things. I had a Howlite bracelet, but I'm not sure where I misplaced it since I got back from my trip. But yeah, I definitely wear this necklace around family a lot. You know what I mean. So the winner of the free reading is posted in the comments below. Thank you so much for your love and support. I do give out a free reading every season or so as my way of showing my appreciation and gratitude. So thank you again, and I hope you enjoy the reading. Much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 11 with the amethyst. Let's look at how your person is currently thinking about you. Insecure, but it came out in reverse. So I feel like they might have thought that you were kind of a little bit shy or kind of a little bit intimidated by them, or just intimidated by, the whole dating scene or making romantic moves or something at first, but something has changed. Maybe they feel like you go back and forth between feeling comfortable about dating and more specifically about feeling romantically towards them, and then feeling kind of like unsure or feeling a little bit uncomfortable by that, and you go back and forth between like being very secure and confident and comfortable and not. So they like definitely try to look out for that. King of Mirrors, the intellectual, they like to analyze, like to overthink what you might be thinking and feeling, specifically about them, because I do feel like they know that you might like them, and they definitely have a crush on you. They definitely like you. So they kind of are over analyzing everything right now. Power and healing. They do think that you know what you're doing when it comes to romance and love and handling yourself in your own life. Like, it's kind of like you're a mystery to them, and they love like solving that mystery. Like, they're trying to figure you out better, and they're coming to the realization that you're a little bit different. You handle yourself a little bit different, but that's a good thing because you know how to handle things and handle them well. External validation. I'm getting you wouldn't need, it seems like you're the kind of person that wouldn't need external validation, but you get it a lot anyway. You might be very, very pretty or look very good, or you might be very smart, very talented, and so people compliment you all the time. But you know what they say, like, it's like the most pretty people that feel the most insecure, the most talented people that feel the most insecure. So I feel like it's that kind of vibe. They're noticing, they're picking up little details, and they notice who says what about you and how you react. They're picking it up. I'm afraid to contact you. Yeah, they're more so kind of looking at you from a distance because they're studying you. I'm getting, they're trying to figure out like what they can say that would impress you, what you like, what you don't like. I'm getting, they're getting more like long-term information. So maybe because how they felt about you and being like shy or whatever, they've realized wasn't true. like if you were in a situation where you needed to step up and say things or do things. I'm getting a work situation for a lot of you. So like if you had to like stand up and do a presentation, or you know, give a recommendation on who would work best for the project, or you know, kind of make a decision of who you want to cut out of the project. Like, you're not afraid to say things and give your 2 cents if you have to. And I'm getting that you kind of like getting validation from your peers. So you want to be well liked, you want to be well respected, you want people to think well of you. So you kind of keep yourself like to yourself. You're not completely yourself. So this person sees you a lot in that kind of environment. It could be work, but it could be other situations too. It could be friend groups. Maybe you're new to their friend group. Maybe they see you in whatever setting that they see you in. They see you interacting with other people, and they're studying you. Okay. So how else do they see you? First house, self-image. Yeah, so they notice that you're taking extra care of how you come off to other people. So they might be seeing you in an situation where you're new to the situation or group, and they're just seeing how you kind of unfold. Wow. Empowerment. Okay, so, and it's right next to power and healing. So it seems like people like you, like people feel good around you, people feel like better because of you, and they find that to be rare because most people don't want other people to feel good. If they are, they're faking it, or they're just doing it for some sort of gain. But you genuinely, like, there are a lot of people out there who do whatever they can do to just come off like they're better, right? Or like they'll step over anyone to make themselves look better. They'll fake be nice to other people just so they can look better. But you genuinely figure out like what would actually help someone. And you genuinely like point out people's like good traits and things that would help them, that's real about them, that's unique from your perspective. And so you make people feel good about themselves. And so they notice that because most people don't act that way. People don't actually take the time out to like make other people feel good or feel like stronger. They feel like you're the kind of person that has like that knows what their dreams and goals are in life. They might have observed that you have a path set out for yourself. I feel like they see people around them just be so aimless and not really have a direction in life. Or they talk about dreams, but they don't really mean it. You have goals, you have dreams, and you don't put them away and forget about them. You actively work on them. Wow. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card. Yeah. There's a lot of they feel like you're there's a lot of luck coming your way, that you're meant for something more. Like they're studying you and they're realizing that like you might be too good for the people around you. But the fact that your person, Pile 11, can pick up on this, can pick up on these little details and aspects about you, first shows that they respect these qualities in you, that they this is just the fact that they acknowledge these qualities means that they look out for these things in themselves too. They feel like you're two people who are different and kind of trying to fit into the normal world or something like that. Humans in the midst of zombies or something like. They really do feel like that. They feel like you two are meant to not be there. They don't like seeing you kind of sweat in front of these new people. They don't like when you feel uncomfortable, because then they feel uncomfortable and they want to like protect you from that. So you might see this person kind of like if someone asks you like an uncomfortable question, they might like put themselves in and say something, they change the subject or answer the question themselves or something like that, or tell a joke. This person is trying to be like a knight in shining armor. To get you to notice them, but also to get you to notice how they're trying to make you feel more comfortable. To get you to notice that they're noticing you. I do say that there's good luck in this connection. Tiger. Do something risky, taking a chance. Yeah. You will see this person take a risk and take a chance. You're worth it to them in their eyes, because they're like, yeah, we're two people with a heartbeat with a bunch of people who aren't. We're two people with a dream with people who have nothing in their heads. Like, you know, they think that way. Needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Yeah, I think this is so cute because you genuinely, you know, try to listen to people, try to help them out, try to make them feel better, feel more confident, feel stronger. You empower people. And your person believes like you deserve that back. Okay. Pull one more card. The answers you need are coming. So if you're wondering if this person's gonna contact you, make a move, do something a little bit more risky, if there's good fortune in this connection, if there's a potential relationship, dating situation, romance that is going to happen in this connection, all the signs point to yes, I'm getting. So I think that's exciting. If I can get a time frame, maybe. In a month. Within a month, I'm getting like moon calendar 28, so according to 13 moon calendar month, within that month. So between the next moon cycle, within the next moon cycle. Okay, so between the next new moon and the full moon after that. All right, so pile 11, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. It really helps me out. Yeah, I mean, all signs point to yes. I keep saying all points point to yes, and with the needle and the thread, I think that's significant somehow. I don't know, maybe you're fixing like a hole in a sweater or something like that, or something along those lines, if that resonates. But yeah, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Thank you for your love and support. I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 22. This Celestite. Let's look at your person's current thoughts about you. Knight of Roses. The front runner. Okay, so I feel like you made a move towards them romantically. And they're like, because you did, you are someone I'm paying more attention to. You are something I'm putting on the top of my list of priorities. I feel like they might be like busy with work, or they just have a lot of responsibilities right now, or maybe there's someone who has a lot of interest, a lot of potential romantic interests around them, and you are definitely the front runner, they're saying, because of the move you made or the specific kinds of moves you made romantically towards them. In the moment, just like a hermit card here, they really feel like they're being swept off their feet. They're feeling very like butterflies in their stomach, fluttery feelings towards you. Whatever you did or said to them really made them feel good about themselves. And they're really appreciating that. They're giving you a lot of attention because of that right now. They're thinking about you a lot right now because of that. It is definitely an escape from all the other things going on in their lives right now, but they are thinking about you. They do want to spend time with you. They're thinking about how romantic you are and how nice it would be to talk to you right now, hang out with you right now, things like that. Playfulness, yeah. Like, oh, they seem like they're really in the mood to, have some fun, do some fun things, go on an adventure, go on a fun date. They feel like they are in the mood for a good date right now, that you're looking for some more playtime, fun time. Haven't we worked enough? Like, we deserve some time off. They definitely feel like you would like to have some fun with them, something playful, like a date. Bliss is worth creating from. Yeah, so they're definitely noticing that you like hanging out with them, you like talking to them, and you have a lot of fun when you hang out with them, and they get a lot of joy from that because they like to see you have fun. They like to see you smile and enjoy their company. I mean, it brushes anyone's ego, So they like that you like hanging out with them, and it's very noticeable. They see you laughing with them. They see you get all interested and excited when you talk to them. Your eyes, widen and glimmer with hope and excitement. It's all the things, like, they're excited by it. They're excited by your excitement to hang out with them. It makes them feel like, oh, maybe I am fun to hang out with and exciting and worthy. And I feel like they don't think of themselves so much as a romantic all the time. So the fact that you're a little bit romantic towards them and you have fun with them, they're like, oh, maybe I'm not messing this up that bad. Maybe I am someone who can have fun romantically, and I am nice to hang out on that level, in that sense, romantically. I lost myself for a little while, yeah. So I feel like they are kind of, I was going to say this too before this card popped out, but like, I feel like they are kind of romantic, but they forgot that part of themselves, or maybe, things didn't really work out for them in their past romantic situations. So they're like, oh yeah, like you're kind of reviving this part of them that's like, oh yeah, I liked being romantic. I like having a romantic relationship where we do fun things together. They're like remembering how nice it could be to be in a romantic situation like this with you. You're reminding them. No. It's really cute. Okay, so what else? Conjunction, a union, merging together, coming together. So both the conjunction card and I lost myself for a while card came out in reverse and face down. So it's kind of like they're like waking up to this part of themselves / part of their life that they didn't know, that they forgot about. They didn't know if they would ever get back. Like they laid it to rest kind of. They're like, okay, well, love, who knows if that will ever happen to me, and when, and if it does, like, will it even work out? Will it be good? Will it just be a repeat of what happened in the past? So you kind of woke them up from their slumber, reminded them of their romantic side, and saw you and were like, hey, this is a really good person that I can come together with, that I can have a union with. So whatever romantic gesture you made, like, really pull this person out of their, like, deep slumber. Okay. What else do they think about you? Healing. Again, reverse and face down. You know when you go through, like, a bad breakup or just a bad situation in life, you kind of just coast. You just kind of maybe bury yourself in work or your day-to-day responsibilities, your hobbies, your friends, just things you can focus on day to day. And you kind of forget about love for a while or something. Like, especially if it's love that you were hurt in. I feel like they realized that they're healed now, or healed enough at least to get back in the dating game or put effort into this romantic relationship again. But it's kind of one of those things that, like, when you've been kind of just going and going and going with, I feel like for most people it's work. You just kind of bury yourself with work, and you just kind of get used to the hours and used to, like, not really having much time after work, or, you know, just going off to your friends or doing laundry, or you just kind of, like, make yourself so busy that you don't have time to think about how you needed some time after the last romantic thing. Well, you just kind of grabbed this person, your person, pile 22, and shook them up and made them look at you and be like, you're healed, you're ready, you can do this. An extraordinary feat for, like, pile 22. You went for it. It was for someone that you were interested in, that kind of didn't really know that they were available. Patient. You're extremely patient. I feel like you kind of waited until they realized that they were on the market. Like, I feel like they didn't realize they were ready for something more. And you kind of just held space for them. And they're realizing it now. They're waking up from this deep slumber I'm getting. Okay. Six of Vials. Six of Cups. That's a reunion card. So I keep getting union, reunion. I lost myself for a little while. So you might have known this person before, or you might have been a little bit patient until this person kind of came around. Whatever the situation is, I do feel like this union energy where it's just like, okay, it's finally coming together. They're finally, you know, getting some sense in that thing. That big head of theirs. Three of Arms, Three of Swords. It was a little painful, I'm getting, for a lot of you. Like, watching this person be really dumb, I'm hearing. Or maybe just watching this person get through a difficult breakup or a difficult situation. I'm getting it killed you a little bit inside. But you were patient and you waited and you helped them heal, or you waited until they did heal and could see you. I'm getting when they woke up, you were there. Never left their side, I'm hearing. Okay, so let's see. Let's get more context. Wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. I feel like this is what they're waking up from, because they're realizing that they were just kind of pointlessly moving throughout life without any real direction. And the person that was there the whole time, or the person that was patient with them until they kind of realized what the situation was, what it is that they were waking up from, that they were ready to wake up from the slumber, was there the whole time, or was there when they woke up and was patient until they kind of realized where they were. It's like, where am I? What am I doing? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I forgot. I am capable of love. I'm not this robot or zombie. Dogs. Getting together with friends. The sense of like loyalty. I feel like you never kind of gave up on them. I'm getting, for some of you, this might be a situation where it's like an ex, and although you want to move on, or you already have, you kind of were always hoping that they would, be okay. I feel like you were friends with this person. This person was incredibly loyal to you. You were incredibly loyal to this person. Maybe the heartbreak was over you and you for them. Or this person could just be a friend that you had to witness go through a really difficult breakup, and you always had a crush on this person, like this person. You told them that. Maybe you went out with this person before. You just kind of had to wait for them to kind of get out of that relationship, and you kind of wanted the best for them, even though it was painful watching them go through it. And yeah, it's kind of like, whatever happens, like, I still want the best for you. Whether the plan for the two of you is to come together finally, or just at least know the other person's okay. But I keep getting union and reunion. So whatever the case is, I feel like there's well wishes for the both of you. But there is like a coming back. They are coming back. It kind of depends on your situation, whether you still want to be with this person, if they're just like someone who you consider a friend now, that you want to make sure that they're, back on their feet and doing okay, get themselves back out there, know who their true friends are, that really want the best for them, that care for them, or you just kind of want to make sure that they're okay, and you'll be willing to be their friend even if they don't want anything more. You're okay with that as long as you kind of get to reunite with them and be their friend. Or if it's like a friend situation that turns into something more romantically, but you don't put expectations on this connection, but they're now seeing you in a different light, in a more romantic light, right? Surrender to the divine. So it's kind of one of those things where it's just like, lose expectations and hope for the best. They just kind of, like, it's a good thing you care about this person and that they care about you or are noticing you in a different light. But just kind of let the universe do its thing. See if we can get the date. Before the 17th. So before the 17th of whatever month that you're watching this, or the month after that. So yeah, all these energies have been kind of like very current because I am looking at their current thoughts of you. So just know that their perceptions about you and this connections have changed. They realize they see you for who you are. They see you for your romantic side, and it's like all clicking in their head right now. It might take them a little second, but Spirit is just kind of saying like it's important that you cared about them. And it's important that they're coming out of their slumber and you helped them with that. Like they're giving you so much credit for all you've done to help this person because you took an interest in them, because you cared about them. They might be saying like, yeah, just lose expectations. You might have already have. You might be already like, you know, this might not ever happen. I just want to make sure they're okay. You know, so if you're already there, good for you. If you're not, that might be somewhere I want to get to. And in order for them to kind of reach out. All right, Pile 22. I wish you all the best. If you resonated with this reading, please leave me a like or comment. I kind of want to know about the situation because I do feel around this time that I post this, a lot of reunions are happening in the next couple of years as well. So there's like a lot of changes happening, and it'd be good to know for the collective energy. It's like if you sense this, if where you are in your journey, very helpful. If not, just helping me support the channel with a like would be really appreciated. So I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, beautiful Pile 22, and I wish all the best for you. And much love and light. Hi, beautiful Pile 55 with the Howlite. Let's look at your person's current thoughts about you. 9 of Roses in reverse, meeting the parents. Okay, so I feel like the two of you kind of just had a situation where you want to meet the other person's family or friend group, and it didn't work out, or things didn't go so well, or it had to be rescheduled or something like that. Or maybe they said, your person 55 said like they didn't want to do that right now, and you're kind of like thinking about that over and over again. It's like, okay, what does that mean? They're not going to be at the holidays with us, or are we spending the holidays separately? Like, what's going on here? So I feel like something like that, where something with each other's family or friend groups didn't work out or had to get rescheduled, or, you know, something about that is going like 100 miles per hour, 100 kilometers per hour in your head right now. What does this mean? Is this the end? Are we over and done with? Do they not like me? Do they not want to see me? What's the deal? So I feel like these questions are popping up in your head, Pile 55, because of, I don't know, you didn't get the invite, or your family doesn't want you to bring your person, or maybe the last time that you brought them to see your friends or family, things didn't really go that well, and that topic of conversation has come up for the two of you recently. So something along those lines is happening between the two of you right now. Anticipation. I feel like they're very nervous. Maybe a person, Pile 55, is like, oh no, it's okay. I don't have to go see your family. Like I met them before, or, you know, maybe next time, or maybe this isn't the right time. I don't want to bother you. I don't want to come. And you're like, why don't they want to come? Why don't they want to do this? Like, are they really nervous, or do they think my family or friends aren't going to like them? It could be a work situation. Like you may have like a work event or something. You want to bring your person. They might have said no. So whatever the situation is, it's like they're super anxious about it. Maybe they went to your work event last time and things didn't go so well, or whatever. There's something. They got into an argument with your sibling or something, or I don't know, distant relative, or they just felt like out of place or something like that. They just feel very anxious about something with meeting friends or family or coworkers or something like that. Light in the unexpected. It's kind of like the Tower card here. I think it kind of shook you up because you don't know what to expect from this. You're kind of looking into it, like, why would they say that? Or why wouldn't they want to come? Why don't they want to see so and so? Like, why doesn't my family and friends want to see like my person, or whatever the situation is for you? There's a million different scenarios, but they all kind of follow the same theme, where some sort of event that you were going to bring your person to, pile 55, or an event that you felt like they should bring you to, isn't going the way you expected. For some of you, it's like relief, like, oh, thank goodness my person doesn't want to come because I think we're going to break up anyway, or, you know, I mean, this isn't the right time. If they came now, like, they might get into an argument, or, you know, it's not the right time, right situation. Some of you are relieved that your person isn't coming, or your person didn't ask you to come. There is a lot of anxiety here. I feel like it's their side, a lot of anxiety. I hid who I really am from you. The reason they don't want you to come, or you don't want them to come, or whatever the situation is because they don't really want you to see this part of them that they've been trying to keep secret. So I think they behave differently around family. They don't want you to see who they were when they were younger, or something like that. They don't want you to see them when they were vulnerable. I feel like these people brings out a different side of them, and they don't want you to see that. Like, if they see this, they're gonna leave me. They're not gonna think I'm secure. They're gonna think that I'm a loser. They're gonna think that, like, I had the same issues as I did back then. Like, someone's gonna slip up and tell them stories about this. Like, I don't want my person to know. So Pile 55, like, there's some sort of situation coming to the surface where it's kind of like, yeah, it's time. The universe is like, it's time that your person knows about this. It's a fear thing. That's why there's so much anxiety. I hope the story doesn't come out. I hope they don't see this other side of me. I hope that my family or friends or coworkers accept my person. Fear that they won't. Wanting to call out of an event because you don't want to be judged, or you feel like you're not feeling at your best. Something along those lines. I'm picking up on a lot of different situations. So those are some examples. Okay, so let's see what else they think of you. Eighth house. Transformation. Karma. Facing fears. That's the one. This is all about facing fears. What if your family judges your person? Who cares? As long as you love them. If it brings about other situations you have to navigate, well, you can do that with your person. You know, it's kind of like a skeleton in the closet. Something you didn't want to have to deal with, but Spirit is saying, you're in the part of the connection now where you have to deal with this. You have to bring it to the light. You have to face your fears. You have to take this head on. It's time. So the more you fight it, the more unpleasant it's going to be. The more you prepare yourself for it. You know, what's the worst that can happen? Literally, imagine what the worst thing that could happen. And as long as no one's killing anyone else, you can get through it. You know, it's doable. It's kind of one of those things, like, once you imagine it, you have all the feelings that you would as if it really happened, because you're picturing it and your body's freaking out. But once you get through it, you're like, okay, I survived that. And usually the thought of something happening is a good like preview, is a good way to get over some of the anxious feelings, right? So that's what I'm feeling here. It's like, let's get through those anxious feelings, prepare for it. You did the work, you hit the tarot card reading, and you got the message. So now it's time to just prepare. Grieving, okay. Grieving right under the death card. Maybe you broke up with this person and you're back with them, so you're kind of like apprehensive of how your friends and family will receive you again. Maybe you're bringing your ex along just as friends. Maybe they're the mother or father of your children. Maybe you're both deciding to get a divorce and you have to announce it to the family. Maybe you two are making up with a family member that you had a fight with last holiday or something like that. Maybe it's a part of you that you're not so proud of, that you fear will come up when your person meets these people, or when you meet these people. Yeah. It's hard. It's a difficult thing, but I feel like you got the heads up from spirit, so it's kind of just like prepare now. You're gonna have to get through it one way or another anyway. And you have the upper hand now, knowing that it's coming. My greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force, they come through freedom. Spirit in the universe is kind of forcing this up to the surface for you to face head on, because you'll gain through much freedom through it. So this is kind of being like, this is the person I choose to be with, and this is how it's going to be. Or what's been holding us back from reconnecting with some of the friends or family is these issues. Time to nip it in the bud. Wherever the situation is, it's kind of like nothing good comes from fear. Spirit's allowing you an opportunity to kind of free yourself from that. Okay. King of Wands. You'll notice that like as soon as you face this fear, like so many obstacles that you felt that you had in your life all just kind of melt away. Usually the biggest fears are holding us back affects every other area of our life. So if we have a huge family problem, fear of, our love relationship commitments, who we are, who we choose to be, the person we choose to be with, what people think of us, or how they judge us, or issues that has been not tackled. Once you face it head on, you might notice a lot of things, I'm hearing, dispel from your life. So issues that you might have had from work, issues that you had in your finances, in your home life, in your health, they all kind of start to disappear. Issues that you had in other relationships in your life, they all start to disappear. And it's because this one thing, this one fear was holding you back so much, and not just the obvious way, but in every part of your life. Spirit's definitely bringing this opportunity up for you. You'll see how much it was holding you back. It was working subconsciously. It was affecting the way you think about everything, the actions you took in everything. The Moon card. Yeah, I feel like, for most people, like, spirituality is like my life, right? It's not just my work, it's my life. It's what I do 24/7. So I know when like dispelling certain fears or things like that, like I can see how it affects other parts of my life. I can see it when I do readings for clients. But not everyone is like super duper spiritual and will do it like every second of every day, which is why you come to tarot card readers who are supposed to be good spiritual advisors for you. So you might not know how much clarity you're going to get from this. Incredible amount of clarity. As soon as you face this fear, because this fear was holding you back from this relationship. It was holding the relationship back from moving forward, and it was also holding you back in other parts of your life. And I'm getting it's become so big, the energy of this fear. It's been affecting you stronger than you think. Eagle. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. So you will be successful. Even if you're not, it's still successful, because just going through with it and just showing up, that's all you have to do. Whether it goes better than you could have imagined, whether it goes like medium, okay, or whether it goes like so poorly and badly, worse than you can imagine, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is just get through it. Just show up, get through this event, and that's it. Because a lot of your fear is wrapped up in like just seeing what would happen. What would people think? What would my person think? What would happen? Well, then once that happens, it's like, okay, well, done and over with. It might take like a half a day or a day to like be like, oh my goodness, what happened? That was crazy. But once it's done, it's done. You already won. You just have to get through it. You just have to show up. Older man. Dealings, relationship with the older man. So that might be the issue. It might be that you are dating someone who is like a different age than you, like significantly younger or older. It might be like a father figure, or that is like has an issue with who you choose, or who you choose to date, or your partner. Step out of your comfort zone, 100%. It could be that, like, older traditions are very important, or people have an old way of thinking. You might be wondering how, like, an older generation might think of your situation, or people have an old way of thinking, a more traditional way of thinking, maybe in your family. You might be worried about what your boss thinks, or your colleagues. Maybe you have an ex as part of your friend group, and you're wondering, like, will things be okay if I bring my person around, kind of thing. I'm going to pull one more card, because that was very unfair, man. Okay. Yeah, it could be a situation where you might bump into an ex. You bring a new person around. You're bringing around someone who's, like, very different from you, or you're bringing around someone that maybe people might not approve of. Maybe there's going to be a lot of people in the audience that's going to find out things about you that you might not feel comfortable sharing, whatever the situation is. The time frame here. Tomorrow in reverse. I'm getting tomorrow never comes, so I'm getting like spirits like this is gonna keep haunting you until you just do it, and they're bringing up opportunity for you right now. Whether you take it or not, that's up to you. But it's kind of one of those things. It's like you keep pushing it off to tomorrow. It's like, oh, I'll do that next holiday, or I'll do that next month, I'll do that next year. Like maybe telling people about your partner, or having your partner, I don't know, partner bring you to the family. Maybe something that you do for work that people might find is like too different. Hospitality, guest, sharing, yeah. So Spirit is saying like, this is an opportunity, just take it, and you can move on to the next part of your life, because until you do, you're not going to. So this, if you get an opportunity to be a guest or share your home or have people over or go to a specific family event, work event, hang out with friends, each other's friends, like, just take it and get it over with. It'll be really good for the two of you. It'll significantly push your connection forward and just overall Pile 55 your whole life forward. Bring some Howlite to wear. Maybe that'll help. All right, Pile 55. I mean, like, it's all too familiar. You know, I feel like these are situations that we all go through that we don't really like talk about, because we don't want to show like our vulnerability and our, you know, weakness, and, you know, it's not something you want to be like, you're super proud about, and you don't want to like tell everyone, like all your friends and stuff. But it's like, I think a lot of us can understand this situation. All right, so good luck with everything. If you resonated with this reading, I would love to know in the comment section if you resonated, because it's just like, I mean, I put some extra care in this reading because it was very specific. Yeah, and or if you just like the reading, or if you want to support me, I would love a like. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.